Morning everybody, welcome to Wake Up Well. This is our chance to reflect and set ourselves for the day ahead. We're on day 29, which means we're on Proverbs chapter 29. We're going to have a look at verse 1. It says this: "Whoever stubbornly refuses to accept criticism will suddenly be destroyed beyond recovery." Now it can be hard, can't it, to hear criticism of oneself, or criticism of one's work, or perhaps one's children, or even criticism of one's garden. But nobody ever really enjoys receiving criticism, whatever you might say about that. But when it is constructive criticism, then the right mindset can be to see it actually as gold, as really helpful. I used to work in marketing before I was a minister, and I once read a marketing book and it said this: all feedback is gold dust. All feedback is gold dust. In other words, it tells you what people are really thinking, and therefore it's valuable to hear it. And there is such a thing, isn't there, as hubris, as kind of the blinkered thinking that assumes that we are just always right, or that other people, they don't know what they're talking about. And basically, here's the wisdom from Proverbs 29 verse 1. It says, "Whoever stubbornly refuses to accept criticism will be destroyed beyond recovery." So all of a sudden, the truth that was there in that feedback will come back to bite us. And Christians are invited to disciple each other, aren't we? If we're wise, we invite those that we know and love actually to speak into our lives and to help us to walk towards Jesus in our words and our ways and our walk. And that gives us a choice. How do I, not just what do I receive from people, but how do I speak to people and share my thoughts with them? Verse 5 of Proverbs 29 says that to flatter friends is to lay a trap for their feet. In other words, there's no point in lying, there's no help in flattering somebody, but we have to make a choice as to how we do share truth and our opinions with people. There's a poster up on the wall in one of the Sunday school rooms at the Well, and it said something along the lines. It was obviously designed to help people to think before they spoke, and it said, "Is it kind? Is it helpful? Is it wise what you're about to say?" And so we can think about those things, can't we? Paul, the Apostle Paul, in Ephesians, he says that speaking the truth in love is actually a recipe for mature Christian living and being mature as a body of Christ. He says that in Ephesians 5 verse 15. And so there's something, isn't there, about being secure enough in who I am to speak the truth in love, but also to think, well, is this wise? Is this kind to the person? Will this build them up, or will this tear them down and knock them down? Verse 11 of Proverbs 29 says that fools vent their anger, but the wise quietly hold it back. There's no need to let rip on people. That's very unkind and very unwise at times. The wise will hold back their anger. Only the fools find the need to vent it. And so if we are secure as children of God, we know, I don't have to win this argument. I've got nothing to lose and nothing to prove because I'm already a child of God. And so let's be wise today, let's be kind to each other, let's consider when is it right to speak the truth in love, to disciple each other towards Jesus, and when is it right to be wise and to hold our tongue. I bless you today.